Hey guys, today I'm going to do a short video on how to chip your slotted car to run on Carrera Digital using the slotted chip SP43. So if you pick one of the newer cars, it'll be wired as seen above, which makes inserting the chip super easy. This is really all you need to get going is the clip on the bottom that comes with the car, the chip, and the 2 screws. So here we have the chip out of the package. You can see the sensor is quite a bit smaller. So this is the front of the chassis where you mount the chip. It's got numerous holes for different applications, but the chip is going to be placed perpendicular in the chassis. Okay, I have the chip laid into the chassis. It has a frame that it sits into. You want to make sure that you have the sensor securely over the hole. Now you take the black clip that was attached to the underside of the base when you bought the car. You want to insert it under that little bracket in the front and then bring it down to the screw holes. And take the 2 screws and screw them to the chassis as shown. Also at this point, I unplugged the guide wire to the motor. Now that the chip is installed, I plugged in the wires to the appropriate connectors. I noticed that the guide wires were rubbing on the axle and they were not routed through the proper channels going to the guide, which makes them rub the axle and slow the car. I'll address that issue here in a second. Alright, so with this particular car, they sent a set of aluminum rims with it. So I'm going to put those on. No sense in sticking with the plastic rear wheels, so let's do that. This is what the upgrade looks like once you put the aluminum wheels on. So here you can see the underside of the chassis. The sensor is clearly being seen through the chassis, so no problem there. And the 4 screws that mount that motor pod, I'm going to back those out about half a turn to get a little better float. Like I said, I'll get back to the guide wires, so here we are. I like this setup a lot better with the 2 set screws coming in the front of the guide. It makes it a heck of a lot easier than fumbling around with those little eyelets, especially if you have man hands. I took the set screws out, removed the guide wires from the guide, and if you look close, the wires are now routed through to a channel on either side, so it does not interfere with the axle. And then I put the set screws back in, reattached them, and we're finished with that. And there you have it. It's just that simple. Got the car put back together, and we're going to take it out to the track, do a short little test run to make sure that it works. And if you're interested in buying this exact car, it'll be on our webpage for sale at cincyslots.com. Here you can see the car is functioning as it should. It's going around. It's going to change lanes here. It's going to change lanes along the back. Again, if you want to buy this on our page, it'll be available at cincyslots.com. Thanks for watching.